Hey everyone, it's Dr. Tali Vang, clinical psychologist. I want to talk to you guys today about anxiety. I've had many people come up to me and ask me about what anxiety is and how do you know when it becomes a problem. Let's go ahead and talk about common symptoms of anxiety. I find it helpful to group these symptoms in two different groups: physical symptoms and cognitive symptoms. Let's start with physical symptoms. Common physical symptoms of anxiety include sweaty palms, muscle tension, because we carry stress and worry in our bodies. You may have really tense muscles at the end of the day and not really understand why. Sometimes we don't even know when we are feeling anxious if we're not really in tune with our bodies. Other symptoms that are physical symptoms also include restlessness, feeling on edge, or like you just have some kind of pent up energy and you don't really know what to do with it. Cognitive symptoms of anxiety include thinking too much, thinking about things that you should have done, could have done, or worrying about loved ones, worrying about your future, unable to stop or control the worry. Other cognitive symptoms of anxiety might include inability to concentrate or your mind just going blank. Sometimes it also means that you might have difficulty sleeping because your mind just won't turn off. People also find that they may feel really angry, irritated easily. It's possible that someone might experience mostly physical symptoms of anxiety, but they don't have a lot of the worrying or the overthinking. It's also possible that someone may have a lot of the cognitive symptoms of anxiety, but they don't really feel some of the more physical symptoms. And for some, they experience all of it. Is anxiety inherently bad? And the answer is no. Our emotions tell us very important things about ourselves if we just listen to it. Oftentimes, anxiety is the impetus that mobilizes us to do something to change our environment, our situation, so that we can actually keep ourselves out of potential danger. A simple example of the function of anxiety might be a presentation that you have coming up. Let's pretend you have a presentation coming up that is really meaningful to you. You want to do a good job, and you want to be received well by your audience. Now, as a date approaches, you might notice that the more anxious you get, the more you're going to want to practice, the more you're going to want to be able to memorize this and prepare yourself for anything that might go wrong. This is a good thing because it actually motivates you to be well prepared for your presentation. When anxiety starts to become more problematic is when these symptoms feel out of control. Maybe the racing thoughts won't stop, or you can't fall asleep at night because you cannot turn your mind off, and the worry is just spiraling. Perhaps the physical symptoms are occurring more often than not throughout the week, and it's starting to interfere with you socializing with friends, your work, or your relationships. These are all signs that anxiety may be becoming a problem in your life. If anxiety is interfering with your quality of life, if it's getting in the way of work performance, relationships, friendships, this is when I would recommend seeking out some professional help, meeting with a psychologist or a mental health worker to help learn skills and ways to intervene with what might be going on for you. There are some really, really great interventions out there that does not include medications, even though medications might be the right route for you. Whatever it is that may be helpful, just know that there is help available and there are things that can be done to help you feel better and less anxious. I really hope that you found this information interesting and valuable. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be putting out more and more videos, just sharing some information about psychology and some tips that you might be able to use. If there are any specific topics that you want me to cover, leave a comment below and I will make sure I do that. Thank you.